Find the second derivative if y squared minus x times y equals 3. So we're going to do implicit differentiation here. So we start by taking the derivative of both sides. So actually at this point I'm already breaking it up into the two separate derivatives on the left-hand side. The first term here is going to be the chain rule. It's going to be the outside derivative is 2y. The inside derivative is y prime. The second derivative here, we're going to apply the product rule here. So we're going to take the derivative of y first. There's no equal sign here just yet. So minus, so derivative of y, x times y prime, plus the derivative of x, which is simply going to leave us with y. The derivative of 3 is just 0. We can now drop those brackets. It's going to change those signs. Like that. We now rearrange this. We want to rearrange this and express it in terms of y prime. So we can factor out the y prime. And moving this minus y over to the other side, add y to both sides. And now just divide both sides by this binomial. So the first derivative of y is going to be y over 2y minus x. So that is the first derivative. Now we want to find the second derivative of the first of the derivative. So the so the derivative of the derivative. So we have a quotient. We're going to apply the quotient rule here. So in the numerator we have the 2y minus x, and then the derivative of the numerator, which is just the derivative of y, which is y prime, minus y times the derivative of 2y minus x. And in the denominator, it's going to be this denominator squared. Like that. So now let's go ahead and so we've already differentiated. We need to differentiate this binomial right here. So this is going to be, in the numerator we have 2y minus x times the derivative of y prime, minus y. And then the derivative of 2y minus x is just going to be 2y prime minus 1. And there's your squared binomial in the denominator. So we're going to expand the numerator, so essentially multiplying this y prime into the bracket and the y into the bracket. So that's going to give us 2y prime minus xy prime minus 2y prime plus y over 2y minus x squared. Like that. We can now clean up the numerator, so this term cancels against this term. And we're just left with, we have y minus x times y prime over 2y minus x squared. Now, we have y prime in this expression. We know what y prime is. We know what the first derivative of y is. It's this. So we are going to replace this y prime with the first derivative of y. We're going to substitute it in. So this is going to be our second derivative. So in the numerator, we now have y minus x times y minus 2y minus x, like that. Denominator stays the same. And let's expand the, so multiply the x into this quotient here. And then we are subtracting these two terms. We're going to put it on a common division line. So if we do that in the numerator, we're going to get y minus xy. And I'm actually going to break this into two. Should I break this into two steps? Let me move this out of the way. Like that. The common denominator here is going to be 2y minus x in the up here in the numerator. If I multiply the x into this quotient, I get negative xy. But then this y has to be multiplied by 2y minus x, since we have a common denominator. Like that. And so that's just the numerator. And then that's divided by 2y minus x squared. This equal sign should not be there. It should be here. Let's expand the numerator of the numerator. So this is going to be 2y squared minus xy minus xy, okay, divided by 2y minus x over 2y minus x squared okay. Now we have a double quotient here, so we're going to convert this to a product. Okay. So we're going to get 2y squared minus xy minus xy. Actually, minus xy minus xy is going to be negative 2xy. Let's just clean it up right now. Just one step less to do later. Like that. Over 2y minus x times 1 over 2y minus x squared. Like that. And then we're almost there. We can just sort of clean this up a little bit. We have these two binomials, product of these binomials in the denominator, so this can be rewritten as 2y squared minus 2xy over 2y minus x cubed. And that's it. We do have the option here of factoring out the y in the numerator if you want, but at this point I'm just going to leave it like this.